back door, finding McCraven, pass a little high for him. McCraven had a reset, puts it up off the glass, good.
Out to Hallie Crockett, her second baseball pass up the floor to Abby Richmond. Right-handed layup for 2.
Still backing and backing, gets stalled again, and picks up 2 points. So 2-point takedown.
The puck tries to reverse along the boards, taken away by Parker. Found it out of goal! Parker tees up Brody Schultz!
Little right-handed dribble, goes to Reichel, deep three-pointer on the way! That's good!
Up the floor, Severson over to Bevins, all alone, steps up, shoots the 3, and it's good!
Alston Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
Hey, welcome everybody to the Lisbon High School Gymnasium for North Dakota Class B girls basketball game here between the Oaks Tornadoes and the Lisbon Broncos. Good night for girls basketball in Lisbon, North Dakota. We got the pep band here, livening things up here inside the gymnasium, getting ready to square off here about 8 minutes away from tip-off. The Lisbon Broncos coming to this game with an overall record of 4-9 and 2-4 in Region 1. And the Oaks Tornadoes enter with a record of 10-2 overall, 3-1 in District 5, and 7-1 overall in Region 3. And your Oaks Tornadoes now come in with the number 9 ranking in the state out of Region 3 with that 10-2 record. Entering the rankings, they were ranked number 5 a week ago, and now down to number 9 ranking. Also looking at your top 10 North Dakota Class B girls basketball poll from the 23rd of January. Number 1 is Rugby out of Region 6. Number 2 is Thompson out of Region 2. Number 3, Kenmare Bull Bells out of Region 8. Central McLean comes in at number 4. Number 5 is Central Cass representing Region 1. Mayport CG out of Region 2. Garrison out of Region 5. At number 7, number 8, Bismarck Shiloh Christian out of Region 5. Number 9 is Oaks, your Region 3 here tonight playing the Lisbon Broncos. And then number 10 is Bowman County. So we'll go ahead and step away, take a word from our sponsors. We'll be back here to go over our starting lineups and get ready for tip-off here from Lisbon, North Dakota. You're watching yourliveevent.com. We'll be back in a minute.
With their large inventory to sell from and a fleet of 6 delivery vehicles, Riverside Building Center in Lisbon can bring the products to your job site. From a hammer all the way to a home, they have you covered. Visit rbclisbon.com today. Riverside Building Center in Lisbon.
Wallach Johnson Insurance is your friendly neighborhood team of qualified insurance professionals celebrating over 40 years of service. As an experienced independent insurance agency, they have access to highly rated insurance companies and can shop around to find you an affordable solution for farm, crop, business, home, and auto insurance. Visit them at one of their locations in Lisbon, Gwinner, or Rutland and get a free quote started today. For more information, go to nd-insure.com.
The Lisbon Bronco Athletic Boosters is a group of parents, coaches, and community members whose mission is to enrich the Lisbon High School athletic community by providing financial support for Lisbon High School athletic programs and events. If you are interested in getting involved, they invite you to join the Bronco Athletic Booster Group on Facebook to learn more. The Lisbon Athletic Boosters send a good luck wish to all athletes competing today.
Hey, and welcome back. We're live from the Lisbon High School Gymnasium, home of the Lisbon Broncos. Your Lisbon Broncos enter this game tonight with an overall record of 4-9 and 2-4 in Region 1. Lisbon's 4 wins of the year. They picked up their first win of the season on 19 December versus the Enderlin Eagles. They ended up winning that game by a score of 47-43 in the annual GOAT game. Then over the after the Christmas holiday on the 3rd of January, they defeated Griggs Makota by a score of 65-34, came back on the 5th of January, defeated Richland Colts by a score of 43-40, and then on the 14th of January picked up another victory against South Border, 63-47 here in the Bronco Stadium here in Lisbon, North Dakota. That was on the 14th of January for Lisbon's 4 wins. Oaks comes in with an overall record of 10-2 and 3-1 in District 5, 7-1 overall in Region 3, and the Oaks has picked up their 2 losses. They lost their first or dropped their first game of the season to the Kindred Vikings on the 6th of December. dropped that one in a close one, 51-56. And then on the 19th of January, Carrington Cardinals came down and defeated Oaks 48-59. That was on the 19th of January. So those are Oaks' 2 losses on the season for the Oaks Tornadoes out of Region 3. The Lisbon Broncos in the Region 1 standings for Class B North Dakota. Central Cass sits atop Region 1 with a 3-0 overall record, 9-3 overall. 3-0 overall record in Region 1, 9-3 overall record, and they're sitting at number 5 in the latest Class B girls basketball poll. And Northern Cass High School with a region record of 5-1, 6 in the number 2 spot, 10-3 overall. Kindred High School 4-1 in Region 1, 8-3 overall, followed by Maple River sitting at number 4, 4-2 overall, 4-2 overall in Region 1, 10-3 overall record. Then in the 5 spot is Sargent County at 3-2 overall in Region 1 and 7-5 overall. Lisbon's down in 9th place, sitting with a 2-4 Region 1 record and 4-9 overall for North Dakota Class B Region 1 girls basketball. We're getting about 3 minutes away from tip-off. Just going back over your North Dakota Class B girls basketball poll that was released on the 23rd of January. Rugby out of Region 6 sits atop the North Dakota Class B girls basketball in the number 1 spot with a 13-0 record. Last week, or their last game, was played. They played Nedros on the 23rd of January, and they won that game by a score of 52-33. Then they played Thompson, your number 2 team out of Region 2 with a 12-1 record. They played East Grand Forks last evening, and they defeated East Grand Forks by a score of 62-37. Ken Bear Mobel's number 3 team out of Region 8 was also in action last night, and they defeated Tioga by a score of 52-48. Number 4 team Central McLean also busy last night in North Dakota Class B girls basketball, where they defeated Flasher by a score of 80-33. And then number 5 Central Cass out of Region 1, they last played on the 17th of January, where they defeated Linton HMB by a score of 66-34. Number 6, Mayport CG out of Region 2 with a 12-2 overall record. Last week they were sitting in the 7th spot. They were last saw action on the 17th of January, where they defeated North Border by a score of 58-44. Number 7, Garrison out of Region 5. Last week they were sitting in number 8, so they move up a spot. On 16th of January was their last game, where they defeated the Standing Rock by a score of 61-35. Bismarck Shiloh Christian sitting in the 8th spot out of Region 5 with a 12-2 overall record. Last week they were sitting in the 4th spot, so they dropped quite a bit in the rankings. They last saw action on the 19th of January. They defeated New Salem Almont by a score of 58-47. And your Oaks Tornadoes out of Region 3, 10-2 overall record at number 9. Last ranking, they were at number 5 spot. They last saw action, that was Saturday on the 21st of January, where they defeated the Northern Cass Jaguars by a score of 71-62. And then Bowman County sitting at 10. They weren't ranked last week, but they have a 13-1 overall record. And they were busy last night, where they defeated Hettinger Scranton by a score of 78-46. Also receiving votes in your latest North Dakota Class B girls basketball poll was Carrington with 11-3, Kindred 8-3, Northern Cass 10-3, and Beulah sitting at 9-5. All right, looking at your starting lineups here tonight for the Oaks Tornadoes, going over our starting lineups. And starting at guard for Oaks is a senior, number 3, Bryn Dethlefsen. Starting at a forward, a senior, number 4, Laken Roney. Starting at guard, a sophomore, number 10, Cassidy Jackson. Starting at forward, a junior, number 11, Lily Thorpe. And starting at center, a senior, number 20, Emma Mugley. So we'll go ahead and step away here. We're going to go through your national anthem, getting caught.
Folks, it's tax season, and the best way to teach your kids about taxes is by eating 30% of their ice cream. And the best way to learn about your tax situation is contacting Olson Accounting. They'll answer any question you have from an individual or business point of view. Let Olson Accounting set up your tax plan and eliminate any problems by visiting colsoncpa.com or call 701-683-2700. Olson Accounting of Lisbon.
Honesty, loyalty, integrity. At Bank North, we've remained true to these values for generations. They shape the way we do business, work with customers, and support our communities. We've been here for more than a century, helping people grow farms and businesses, finance homes, and pursue their dreams. It's values-based banking, and it's all about working together to strengthen the common threads that bind us together. Bank North, always true.
What does it take to make fitness part of your lifestyle? It's intention. It's commitment. It's resilience. It's just who you are. You put in the time and effort to stay active. Our expert orthopedic and sports medicine providers also put in the time and effort to invest in new methods and treatments. Whatever you do to stay active, we are here to keep you moving. It's just who we are. Orthopedics and sports medicine like nowhere else.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Farmers Union Insurance, protecting what's important in life.
In Lisbon, contact Lance Gulson at 701-683-4713.
Wallach Johnson Insurance is your friendly neighborhood team of qualified insurance professionals celebrating over 40 years of service. As an experienced independent insurance agency, they have access to highly rated insurance companies and can shop around to find you an affordable solution for farm, crop, business, home, and auto insurance. Visit them at one of their locations in Lisbon, Gwinner, or Rutland and get a free quote started today. For more information, go to nd-insure.com.
Hey, welcome back to Lisbon High School Gymnasium. We're live from Lisbon, North Dakota here on YourLiveEvent.com. I'm sports announcer guy Brent Dick. And just go back over our starting lineup for the Oaks Tornadoes. Starting at guard, senior number 3, Bryn Deflifson. Starting at forward, senior number 4, Laken Roney. Starting at guard, sophomore number 10, Cassidy Jackson. Starting at forward, a junior number 11, Lily Thorpe. Starting at center, a senior number 20, Emma Mugley. And now for the Lisbon Broncos starting lineup. Starting at guard is 5'10" junior, number 5, Ella Tui. Starting at forward, 5'10" junior, number 14, Kyra Heckroll. Starting at guard, 5'4" junior, number 20, Kaya Sweet. Starting at forward, another 5'8" junior, number 21, Kendra Difford. Starting at forward, 5'10" junior, number 23, Emerson Schultz. We're getting ready for opening tip-off here, just moments away between the Oaks Tornadoes and Lisbon Broncos. Oaks comes into the game tonight. Number 9 ranked team in the state of North Dakota Class B girls basketball. Lisbon enters the game with a 4-9 overall record. Oaks with a 10-2 record. Lisbon sitting at the number 9 spot in Region 1. Oaks out of Region 3 with a 3-1 district record in District 5 and a 7-1 overall Region 3 record. So that tip goes to the Broncos. It's over to Tui. Tui's going to go to Diffording. Broncos going to work it around the top. And back over to the near side, over to Tui. Tui gets it out to Heckroll. Heckroll back to Sweet. Diffording in the corner. He's going to go out of bounds. Ball hits the line, so turnover on the Broncos. And Diffording just ran out of court over there on the far side. Put the ball down on the line, so turnover by Lisbon. Back to Deflison. Deflison thought about it. Over on the near side, 3-point. Lets it go. That's in. That's good for Jackson. It nails a 3-pointer to start out the game for the Oaks Tornadoes. Gives to Sweet. Sweet puts up a short jumper. That's off the backboard. Too high. No good. The battle underneath. It's won by Oaks. That's over to Jackson. Deflison at the top. The Mugley, that shot's no good. And Mugley's chasing after it along with Schultz. Goes out of bounds. So Broncos ball. We're here in the first quarter of play, 6:52. The Oaks leads this one by a 3-pointer. That ball out of bounds goes off of, looks like it goes off of Oaks, so Lisbon retains possession. So Cassidy Jackson scores the first 3 points of the game with that bomb here from the near side for Oaks. Pass just a little bit too much. Yeah, Hecker had the right idea, got it to Tui. The pass goes out of bounds too, through the hands of Deflison. It goes out of bounds, so Lisbon's ball. The teams both a little bit amped up there to start the game. Had the pep band inside the gymnasium, liven things up in the Lisbon High School gymnasium. That pass from Sweet blocked. So that was blocked by Roney. Roney's going to bring it down court. He sets up at the top of the key, going to direct a little traffic. Goes over to Deflison. Back to Roney. Roney's going to kick it out. Goes inside. Heckrell comes in, swats it out of bounds. A big swat by Heckrell. Wasn't having none of that on the inside. That shot from 3-point, that's up, no good. Air ball, rebound by Schultz. Roney puts it up in the near corner. That falls short, rebound by the Broncos. Tui brings it on, going to give it to Schultz. So far, the Broncos haven't been able to work it inside, been kept to the outside perimeter. Schultz working inside, going to give it to Heckrell. Sweet thinks about a little screen set up. Oh, back to Tui, too much on it by Sweet, so another turnover by the Broncos. Still a 3-0 score, the first quarter of play. And that from 3-point. Oh, that's up and good. That might have been just a step inside. So Deflison puts it up from the just inside the 3-point line. That's stolen away by Oaks. Dishes it underneath, put it up and in off the fingertips for Mugley. So right away, 5 quick points there. 4 quick points by Oaks. Oaks comes back, puts it up. That's off, no good. Rebound Schultz. Oaks is up 7-0 in the first quarter with 4:53 to go. Broncos still unanswered. Having a hard time working it inside that Oaks defense. That's put up by Tui. That's off, no good. Rebound. Heckrell is going to put it up and it rolls off. Heckrell with a nice touch. Good rebound. Trying to find a teammate. Goes off Oaks out of bounds. So far, Kyra Heckrell's provided a lot of the spark for Lisbon Broncos here this first 3.5 minutes of play. And that ball, another turnover by the Broncos. Not able to inbound it in time. Lisbon's down 7-0, 4:34 to go in the first quarter. A cross-court pass, chucks it over, working inside, puts it up over Schultz. Over Differding, rebound Heckrell. Sweet able to clear it over to Heckrell. Heckrell gets it across half court. Well, Sweet's going to drive and goes baseline, puts it up. She's fouled underneath for 2 shots. Sweet just decided to take it on her own, took it to the baseline, put it up, and she's fouled underneath the basket, so she gets 2 shots from the free throw line. So that goes against Thorpe. That first shot is up and in for Sweet. The second shot is up and good. The Sweet goes 2 for 2, puts Lisbon on the board with 2 points. It's over to Jackson, now working back around to Thorpe. Clears it across. You drive to the center lane, put it up. That shot and bounced around, blocked a little bit by the Broncos. Up from 3-point, puts it up. That's off, no good. Rebound Oaks off the fingertips. Goes out of bounds on Thorpe. Off her fingertips, just lost control. The ball goes to the Broncos with 3:38 to go in the first quarter. Lisbon's working against That press by Oaks, so he's going to be fouled. Deflison picks up her first personal, second team foul. So Tui gets the inbound, looking for a teammate. She has Sweet. Sweet's going to drive down. She goes in. She's fouled again. That one's going to go against Jackson. Jackson trying to plant her feet. Still moving back, picks up the foul for the Oaks Tornado. Third team foul for Oaks. A 7-2 score. Lisbon's 2 points coming by Sweet off the free throw line. Heckrow drills in. Nice layup, turnaround layup, puts it up and in off the fingertips. So Heckrow playing with a lot of confidence. Lays it up and in for the Broncos. Now 7-4. Lisbon down by 3. That shot's from three-point land, put up. That was a bomb put up by Jackson. The Broncos, too, he's having problems finding somebody. Sweet gets it, throws it to Heckrow. We got a fast break for the Broncos. It's over to Differding, puts it up. That's off, no good. Heckrow's fighting for it underneath, lays it up, puts it up, in for Heckrow. Heckrow right now doing everything on her own, keeping the Broncos in this game. Got a 10-6 score, and she's fouled going in the inside. Looks like it's on Differding. So first personal, first team foul by the Broncos. That first shot put up and in. That one's good for Roney. Roney gets her first points of the game. Second shot up and good. Roney converts on both free throw attempts. Puts Oaks up by 6 in the first quarter. 2:25 to go. Heckrow with the ball, gives it over to Tui. Nice screen setup. Tui's going to go left hand off the glass too hard. Heckrow rebounds, puts it off. In for Heckrow. 2 more. She has 6 in the game for the Broncos. A 12-8 score now with 2 minutes to go, 2:09 to go in the first quarter. That shot's inside. Heckrow picks it out of bounds. So Heckrow with the defense on the opposite end of the court pushes that out of bounds. That pass was intended for Mugley. Right now, Heckrow winning that battle on the inside, both ends of the court. Screen put up, Schultz screen. That shot's put up and in, 3 points. Bomb again here for Roney. The Oaks up now by 7, lead 15-8. We have a foul. There's no foul, but it goes off the Oaks player, goes off of Deflison. It's over to Heckrow, gives it over to Sweet. That's goes into Differding, lays it off too hard off the glass, rebound by Oaks. Tornadoes ball, four-course press by the Broncos. Having all kinds of time, she's going to be fouled. No timeout here by Oaks. The Oaks Tornadoes lead this one by 7, 15-8 with 1:32 to go in the first quarter. We'll go ahead and step away for our own timeout. Be back in 30 seconds.
All students will learn, experience success, and be good citizens from elementary through high school. The school staff and community takes great pride in providing meaningful and innovative opportunities for our students who continue to maintain ACT scores above state and national averages. Watch your kids continue to grow within the Lisbon Public School District from the playing surface to the classroom. For more information, go online to lisbonpublicschools.com.
Hey, welcome back. We're live from the Lisbon High School Gymnasium. You're listening to YourLiveEvent.com. Class B girls basketball tonight between the Oaks Tornadoes and Lisbon Broncos. Oaks built a 7-point lead here at the minute 29 to go. Lead 15-8 over Broncos. That pass pushed inside. Another bomb put up by Roney. Roney that sinks it. Her second three-pointer of the game. Lisbon wants to stay in this game. They're going to have to start converting and pick up the pace here. Counting Oaks now with 4 3-pointers in the game, counting for 12 of their points. Given to Heckrow. Heckrow's going to drive, thinks about, puts it up off the glass, no good. Out of Schultz. Schultz inside. It bounces around. Looking cross court, goes to the inside to Mugley, puts it up. She's fouled as it goes in by Sweet. So Mugley converts on the basket, gets a shot from the line. We're down to 51 seconds in the first quarter. Mugley at the line for the Oaks Tornadoes. Shots up and in. Mugley with 5 points in the game here in the first quarter. Now 21-8 score. That pass inside to Schultz, broken up. So we do have a sub in the game for the Oaks Tornadoes. It's like 34. Ellie Klein's in the game. A pass cross court, gonna drive the baseline. She's fouled. She's driving in, no shot. You're fouled by Differding. That's a Differding second personal, third team foul by the Broncos. Right, Wortman in the game for the Lisbon Broncos. That shot put up behind the three-point, that's good. Deflison with their three-pointer. The Broncos will have to challenge. That sweep puts it up from three. That's short, no good. Rebound Heckrell, she puts it up last second off. And we could do, Zach Heckrell steps on the line as she put that shot up. Got just 0.7 of a second left here in the first quarter. Inbound by Oaks. Shots put up. Ooh, off. The way things have been going for the Tornadoes in the first half, wouldn't have been surprising to see that one go in. But here after the first quarter of play, Oaks leads this one by a score at 24-8. Here from the Lisbon High School Gymnasium. We'll go and step away for another TV timeout and come back for your second quarter.
This is Thor Nelson, a Minot resident and National Hockey League official for 21 years. Why officiate? Some officiate to help kids learn and respect the game. They enjoy watching kids develop in their sport and as people, and they enjoy it because it's fun. You can be an official. Call your local high school or the North Dakota High School Activities Association at 701-845-3953. A message from the North Dakota High School Activities Association and this radio station.
Hey, we're back. Lisbon High School Gymnasium, home of the Lisbon Broncos here on YourLiveEvent.com. North Dakota Class B girls basketball. The Oaks Tornadoes versus the Lisbon Broncos. Oaks, number 9 ranked team in the state of North Dakota. Latest Class B girls basketball poll with a 10-2 overall record. They lead here tonight by a score of 24-8. It built up a 7-point lead, and then after that, it's been all Oaks. As far as the offensive side, Oaks scorers putting up 5 3-pointers there in that first quarter, converting on 5 3-pointers that first quarter play. That shot put up just inside the 3-point line at the top of the key. You have a jump ball underneath, so our possession arrow goes over to the Broncos. Sweet brings it down just the opening seconds of the second quarter. A screen put up. Sweet working against Deflison. Yeah, Heckrell set a screen, but the Broncos turn it over. A shot from 3-point. Lisbon's going to have to get out there and challenge those. Rebound Heckrell. Gilbert in the game for the Lisbon Broncos. It's over to Wortman. Wortman's going to put it up from 3. That's off, no good. A rebound by Oaks, challenged by Heckrell underneath the Differding. Now able to break free. We got open player down court. She's fouled underneath, no shot. This will be the fourth team foul on the Lisbon Broncos. That one goes against Wortman, her first personal. That shot put up just inside the 3-point line. Another good play by the Oaks Tornadoes. So Roney has 10 points in the game for Oaks. So Sweet trying to drive in. She's fouled by Deflison. The 4th team foul. Deflison's second personal.
And for the Tornadoes, number 10, Cassidy Jackson.
So Cassidy Jackson back in for the Oaks Tornadoes. Looks like Deflison takes the seat with her 2 fouls. That's over to Gilbert. Gilbert looking, not finding anybody. She's got to get rid of it. Able to get Sweet, looking for Heckrell underneath. Sweet. Yeah, Heckrell's going to go down. She called for traveling. It passed just a little bit too high for Heckrell. She came down with it and lost her footing. So we got a timeout here by Coach Sweet of the Lisbon Broncos. Will go ahead and step away for a 30-second timeout here at the 6:34 mark in your second quarter. Oaks leads this one by a score of 26-8. All right, back here at Lisbon High School Gymnasium. Looks like we're going to have to get our tech crew on here to get our ads, able to re-rack them and get them rolling here. After that timeout, Oaks ball, they lead 26-8 with 6:25 to go in the second quarter. A lot of traffic inside. That's put on the floor and up, and 2 points. So Mugley for 2 underneath the basket. Puts Oaks up now 28-8. That shot put up no good by Tui. Sweet with the rebound, goes to Wertman. Wertman fakes, going to drive the baseline. She's fouled on Roney, so that goes against Roney. So it's 5th team foul. First personal foul on Roney. And inbounds to Heckrell. Heckrell's going to drive in, looking for Wertman. Now she turns around, dishes it to Sweet. Sweet's going to drive in, puts it off, no good. Over, goes to Gilbert, over to Sweet. Sweet's going to put it up from the far side corner. That's off, no good. Like a rebound by Mugley. Jackson with the ball. And Tyler Thompson in the game for the Oaks Tornadoes, number 32. That shot put up off, no good. A rebound by the Broncos. Thorpe let it fly. The only Oaks scorer that I have, no points in this first half of play as far as the starters. Sweet's she's gonna set up. A little bit too much on that, throws it to Tui. That goes out of bounds, so substitutes come in the game. So we got Schultz. So Schultz and Bria Sweet come in for the Broncos. And that shot put up and in. Oaks up now 30-8. Mugley with 9 points in the game. That three-pointer put up by Sweet, no good. Rebound, Heckrell. Down to 4:30 to go in this second quarter of play. That shot off. A kick by Jackson off her foot, so Broncos ball. Inbound to Heckrell. She gets free underneath the baseline, puts it out to Wertman, puts it up 2 points for Wertman. A short jumper from the near side, so Wertman with 2 points for the Broncos. The Oaks was on about 15 unanswered points. That shot turned around, no good. Rebound by the Broncos. Over to Heckrell. She's free. She lets it fly. That's off. No good. And Wertman battling underneath. That ball goes off of Wertman, out of bounds. So Oaks ball. Jackson bringing it down. Challenged by Sweet. Over to Mugley. That's off. No good. A battle underneath, kicks it back out. That's over to Thorpe. Thorpe drains it for 2. So Thorpe on the board for the Oaks Tornadoes. excuse me, that was Jackson. Number 10, number 11. So 32-10 lead, up by 22, the Oaks Tornadoes. Second quarter to play. Ball stolen away. The Oaks looking down court, going to push it. Goes over to Mugley, then to Thompson. And work it back inside to Mugley. Going to lay it up, right-handed. That's off, no good. So that went off a heck roll over to Mugley, and then off of Mugley's foot. The Broncos ball. And down to 2:45 to go in this second quarter. Oaks is up 32-10. They built up a 22-point lead. And that's stolen away. Fast break. Puts it up off, no good. Rebound, fight underneath. Lays it up and in. Looked like Roney battling underneath. Gets the foul, converts on the basket. Roney with 2 3-pointers in the game. The foul goes against Kaya Sweet. Their second personal 15 foul on the Broncos. That shot short, no good. Roney gets their own rebound. It dishes it off. That shot up and over. That's Tui working against Roney. To Wertman from 3, that's off. No good. Rebound by the Tornadoes. Roney is moving it down court. It finds Thorpe. Thorpe puts it up and in for 2. So now Thorpe on the board for the Oaks Tornadoes. All Oaks starters in the scoring column. Now 24-point lead. That's out to Heckrell. A minute 45 to go in the second quarter of play. And the substitutes coming in now for the Broncos. It's like Ursink in, number 30 for Lisbon. Wertman also in off the bench over to Heckrell. Ursink's going to give it back to Heckrell, and they'll work it inside. Heckrell's going to take it. Baseline goes up off, no good. Wertman with the rebound. She's fouled underneath. So Mugley called with the foul. It's her first personal. So Wertman with 2 from the line. That first one up and good. Wertman with 3 points in the game off the bench for the Broncos. A minute 28 to go in the second quarter. That second shot off, no good. A rebound by Mugley. Mugley gets it out to Jackson. She'll bring it down court. That's Roney. Roney gives it to Jackson. She's going to drive in, turned away by the Broncos. Now working inside. That's back out to the top. Broncos finally challenging out the outside. We get a travel and turnover by the Oaks Tornadoes. The Oaks now with a 25-point lead. Tui brings it down for Lisbon. Down to 55 seconds to go here in the first quarter. That's to Ursink. She thinks about it, pulls it down. She's going to drive in. Back to Wertman from 3. That's off. No good. Back to Wertman. They're down to 45 seconds. New shot clock. Over to Ursink. Over to Wertman. She puts it up from 3. That one's good for Wertman. So Wertman finally finds the range. Converts on a 3-point bucket. That's stolen away. Sweet had a beat on it and knocked out of bounds. Wertman 3 or 4 attempts there. Finally converts on it. She now has 6 points in the game off the bench for the Broncos. They finding some open space. Okay, Mugley was driving in, found some open space on the left side, drove in. They lost control as she ran into Heckrell. The Broncos ball, Heckrell top of the key. Gets a little screen from Wertman, a little bit of help, down to 3 seconds. That's up by Sweet, off, no good, short rebound, Heckrell, turns it up. Puts it off, no good. So going into halftime, the Oaks Tornadoes lead by a score of 36-14. Here in your first half of play, we're going to go and step away for another timeout. And then come back, run over your halftime stats, and get ready for a second half of play here. North Dakota Class B girls basketball from the Lisbon High School Gymnasium on yourliveevent.com.
Abuse can affect anyone, and each person's experience is different. Abuse is about power and control, and it is not always black and blue. A loving relationship should not be threatening, accusing, isolating, or include violence of any kind. The Abuse Resource Network provides services to start living the life you deserve. For more information, visit abuseresourcenetwork.org.
My name is Jared, born and raised in Minnesota, and I'm a project director at Enbridge. Enbridge is more than a pipeline company. It's a company participating in renewable energy projects in Minnesota and abroad, and I'm really proud to be working here.
We believe a cleaner energy future is achievable. For over 20 years, we've been early adopters of renewable energy, and we're proudly committed to net zero emissions by 2050. To hear more from Jared, visit enbridge.com/Jared. That's JERRID.
Here it's way more hands-on. The college has better equipment than the shop I'm at now. Like, you name it, they got it. You get to use your tools and your hands a lot more. My name is Sean, and I'm here for my future.
First week of college, I can't tell you how many friends I've made. It's a family, you know what I mean? Like, every time I go to a meeting, like, everyone knows my name. They're always kind to me. I love it. I can't explain how much I love it here. My name is Junior, and I'm here for my future.
Riverside Building Center in Lisbon, North Dakota is Southeastern North Dakota's premier building supply headquarters. They have it all from the basic home improvements to complete pre-built homes. Their staff is knowledgeable in every product they sell and have over 110 combined years of experience. With their large inventory to sell from and a fleet of 6 delivery vehicles, Riverside Building Center in Lisbon can bring the products to your job site. From a hammer all the way to a home, they have you covered. Visit rbclisbon.com today.
Hey, welcome back to Lisbon High School Gymnasium, where the Oaks Tornadoes lead the Lisbon Broncos in North Dakota Class B girls basketball by a score of 36-14 here on yourliveevent.com. Your scoreboard tonight is brought to you by Bank North. Bank North offers the perfect sink for your busy life with their online banking and mobile app. Wherever you go, take Bank North along and handle your banking requests anytime for all of your accounts. It's value-based bank without ever slowing down. To get your visit, ibanknorth.com, member FDIC, and proud supporter of our communities. That's Bank North, our tonight's scoreboard sponsor. Here where Oaks Tornadoes lead it by a score of 36-14 over the Lisbon Broncos. We're looking at the scoring column for Lisbon. Lisbon has 2 scorers with 6 points, with Kyra Heckel for the Lisbon Broncos. They're coming alive in the first quarter, kind of keeping the Broncos in the game and through at least through that first quarter. And then with Kaya Sweet with 2 points, and also with Wright Wertman with 6 points. So Lisbon, the total of 14 points in the game. 6 coming from Heckrell, 2 from Sweet, and then 6 more from Wertman off the bench. At the Oaks Tornadoes, they have 2 scorers in double figures tonight here in this first half of play. Roney for the Oaks Tornadoes with 10, and also Jackson with 10 points. Roney and Jackson both putting in 2 3-pointers, converting on 2 3-pointers at least. Each unofficially here in the first half of play. Yeah. I'm looking at Mugley with 9 points in the game. Mugley also converting from the line on a free throw attempt for the Oaks Tornadoes. Roney also with 2 free throws. And then we have Thorpe with 2 points, and then Deflison with 5 points for the Oaks Tornadoes. So Deflison with 5, Roney 10, Jackson 10, Thorpe with 2, and Mugley with 9 unofficially for the Oaks Tornadoes here tonight in the first half of tonight's Class B girls basketball game from the Lisbon High School Gymnasium here on YourLiveEvent.com. Lisbon entered the game with an overall record of 4-9. And the Oaks Tornadoes coming in the number 9 ranked team in the state, this week's latest Class B girls basketball poll, sitting with a 10-2 overall record. So we'll go ahead and step away and then come back for your second half of play here from Lisbon High School here on YourLiveEvent.com.
Wallach Johnson Insurance is your friendly neighborhood team of qualified insurance professionals celebrating over 40 years of service. As an experienced independent insurance agency, they have access to highly rated insurance companies and can shop around to find you an affordable solution for farm, crop, business, home, and auto insurance. Visit them at one of their locations in Lisbon, Winter, or Rutland and get a free quote started today. For more information, go to nd-insure.com.
The Lisbon Bronco Athletic Boosters is a group of parents, coaches, and community members whose mission is to enrich the Lisbon High School athletic community by providing financial support for Lisbon High School athletic programs and events. If you are interested in getting involved, they invite you to join the Bronco Athletic Booster Group on Facebook to learn more. The Lisbon Athletic Boosters send a good luck wish to all athletes competing today.
Folks, it's tax season, and the best way to teach your kids about taxes is by eating 30% of their ice cream. And the best way to learn about your tax situation is contacting Olson Accounting. They'll answer any question you have from an individual or business point of view. Let Olson Accounting set up your tax plan and eliminate any problems by visiting colsoncpa.com or call 701-683-2700. Olson Accounting of Lisbon.
Honesty, loyalty, integrity. At Bank North, we've remained true to these values for generations. They shape the way we do business, work with customers, and support our communities. We've been here for more than a century, helping people grow farms and businesses, finance homes, and pursue their dreams. It's values-based banking, and it's all about working together to strengthen the common threads that bind us together. Bank North, always true.
Hey, welcome back to Lisbon High School Gymnasium, North Dakota Class B girls basketball. Oaks Tornadoes lead this one by a score of 36-14. The Oaks letting scoring, 2 scorers in double figures tonight with Roney and Jackson, both with 10 points apiece for the Oaks. Lisbon led by Heckerl and Wertman off the bench with 6 points apiece for the Lisbon Broncos. The Broncos entered this game overall with a 4-9 record. Oaks 10-2. You're trying to look over some games, some area games of interest here in Region 1, Region 3. See, Maple River tonight plays Northern Cass. That tip-off at 7 p.m., so we should have a score update here by the end of the game on that one. Mayport CG takes on Grafton. Then you have a game here, the Oaks Tornadoes versus the Lisbon Broncos. Napoleon Gackle Streeter takes on Harriet Selby Area Co-op down from South Dakota. See if we got any more local games. A lot of the top 10 teams played last night. We also have Tri-State taking on the Richland Colts. That tip-off was at 7:30 p.m. We have Weimer Lidgerwood Hankinson playing Kinder tonight. Tip-off at 7:30 p.m. And then Oak Grove Lutheran taking on the Central Cass Squirrels. That game with another tip-off at 7:30 p.m. in North Dakota Class B girls basketball. And now about a minute away from tip-off here inside the Lisbon Gymnasium, home with the Lisbon Broncos, getting into your third quarter of play. Looks like it'll be Oaks' ball to start this second half. The Oaks just coming alive first and second quarters. Hot from the three-point line. Lisbon finally was able to get out there and challenge those later on in the in the second quarter of play, but really a problem for the Lisbon Broncos. Oaks able to break it open in the first quarter, going into that second quarter, opening up a 25-point lead at one time over the Broncos. So now we're set for the third quarter, 8 minutes off the clock. Oaks tornado ball here to open up play. Hey, Oaks quickly down court. Yeah, try to work it inside. A shot up and rolls around. That's good. So Thorpe working the inside. She now has 4 points in the game. That shot put up by Tui. That's good for Tui. Drains it from top of the key, three-point land. Lisbon's going to have to start throwing those up if they want to get back in the game. That's fast break down. Mugley's going to stop. Puts it in for 2. The Tornadoes now up by 23. That's Differding drives in. She's fouled. They're trying to go for that left-handed layup. It drives the baseline. She's fouled underneath. Goes against Lake and Roney. So her second personal, first team foul of the half in this third quarter of play for the Oaks Tornadoes. And Differding puts her up and in for her first points of the game. So Tui converts on both free throws. Differding converts on both free throws for the Broncos. It's into Mugley. Mugley steps back, puts it up and in. Just powered her way through, then found herself open underneath the basket, lays it up and in. Mugley now with 13 points in the game. That shot up by the Broncos. Off, no good rebound. Sweet gets it out to Tui. Tui had some success there. Put up that three-pointer. Tui looking for the ball. Heckrow's going to drive in, looking around, gets it back to Tui. Tui dishes it to Sweet. Sweet's going to drive. Free throw line, puts it up, rolls around, in and out. No good. 42-19 lead for the Tornadoes. That's over to Mugley. Mugley's going to kick it out. That shot put up and in for 3 by Jackson. So Jackson with their third three-pointer of the game. First points of the second half. She has a total of 13, tied with Mugley. It's to Heckrell. Heckrell's going to direct a little traffic. Gets it out to Sweet, works it inside. That was intended for Differding. And knocked out of bounds by Heckrell. So Roney looking for Deflison on the fast break. Heckrell's able to reach up and swat it out of bounds. We got timeout by the Lisbon Broncos. Coach Barb Sweet wants to get the Broncos together and talk about it. We'll go ahead and transition away for our own 30-second timeout at the 5:30 mark here in the third quarter. Oaks is up 45-19.
What does it take to make fitness part of your lifestyle? It's intention. It's commitment. It's resilience. It's just who you are. You put in the time and effort to stay active. Our expert orthopedic and sports medicine providers also put in the time and effort to invest in new methods and treatments. Whatever you do to stay active, we are here to keep you moving. It's just who we are. Orthopedics and sports medicine like nowhere else.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Farmers Union Insurance, protecting what's important in life.
In Lisbon, contact Lance Gulson at 701-683-4713.
Hey, back live from the Lisbon High School Gymnasium. Inbound pass by the Oaks Tornado. Works it underneath. That shot up, no good. Rebound by the Broncos. Thorpe puts it up off, no good off the glass. Broncos rebound it. Wertman with the ball, looking for Sweet in the corner. That's a little bit too much on it. Sweet saves it, but it goes right to Jackson. Jackson brings it down court for the Tornadoes. Oaks is up 45-19, 5:10 to go. That shot's put up and in. Roney drives in, puts it up for two. Her first points of this half. She has 12 in the game. She's also fouled by Wertman. That's Wertman's second personal, first team foul of the half for the Broncos. Roney rolls around. That shot's no good. Roney now 2 for 3 from the free throw line. Given to Sweet. Heckrow puts it off the glass and good. High off the glass. Heckrow gets it to go in for the Broncos. The Oaks, a foul driving in by Sweet. Well, Jackson held on to the ball and then drove in, far side baseline, followed by Sweet. That's Sweet, her third personal, second team foul. That shot's off, no good by Oaks. Jackson's second shot. Coming up, Heckrow's leaning in. Shot off, no good, rebound by Heckrow. Sweet brings it down court over to Heckrow. Look for Wertman, now gives it to Toohey. Toohey's gonna set up, screen by Heckrow. That shot's no good. Oaks bringing it down court, long pass to Mugley, puts it up. She's fouled underneath by Schultz. Schultz, just a tank underneath, plows into Mugley. Fouls her, shot's no good. So Schultz's first personal. Mugley shot is short. The Oaks was hot from the three-point line this second half. Got him 0 for 4 from the free throw line. That shot off, no good. Now 0 for 5. The Oaks Tornadoes in this third quarter of play. Oh, Gilbert in the game for the Broncos. Like Wertman on the bench. And Sweet brings it down over to Toohey. Got pass inside to Gilbert. A lot of traffic there. Toohey tried to force it in. Now underneath the basket. Over to Roney. Puts it up and in for two. Got two Oaks players wide open there waiting for the ball. Roney lays it up and in. Has 4 points in the second half. 14 overall. So we'll go ahead and break away here at this timeout by the Lisbon Broncos. Oaks leads this one by a score of 49-21 here from Lisbon High School Gymnasium, home of the Lisbon Broncos.
Wallach Johnson Insurance is your friendly neighborhood team of qualified insurance professionals celebrating over 40 years of service. As an experienced independent insurance agency, they have access to highly rated insurance companies and can shop around to find you an affordable solution for farm, crop, business, home, and auto insurance. Visit them at one of their locations in Lisbon, Gwinner, or Rutland and get a free quote started today. For more information, go to nd-insure.com.
Back here, Lisbon Broncos ball here in Lisbon, North Dakota. With 3:41 to go in the third quarter, Broncos are down 21-49 to the Oaks Tornadoes. Toohey's trying to force that one into Schultz. Pressure by the Broncos. Gilbert with the defense. And Deflison able to get it down. Across the half court. Now back to Deflison. That's over to Mugley. Mugley out about 2 steps beyond the three-point line. That's inside. That Klein rebound. Mugley puts it up and in for the Oaks Tornadoes. Mugley now with 15 points. Over to Wortman. She's going to put it up from the corner, near corner. That's off. No good. We got a push underneath. So Sweet. Excuse me. That was on Schultz. I thought he said on 20. He said 23. So that goes against Schultz, her second personal. Fourth team foul of the second half for the Broncos. At least here in the third quarter. Klein in for Oaks. Deflison with the ball. Little screen put up by the Tornadoes. The Tui with the defense going to come out and put a little pressure on. Now back. It's the Mugley from the corner. That's no good. Off. Rebound by the Broncos. Tyler Thompson let that one fly. That was off. No good. Hit the rim. That bounce passes right into the hands of the Tornadoes. Tui trying to force it inside again. And Oaks taking their time now, 20 seconds on the shot clock, just going to work it around. They're up 51-21 on the Broncos. That back second shot, that one's from three-point land. That's up and good. So Harris with the three-pointer for the Oaks Tornadoes. Now up 54-21 on the Lisbon Broncos. There's foul underneath. Be the second team foul on the Oaks. We got another sub coming in the game. It's like Mara Kempel for the Lisbon Broncos now in. That Tui's going to sit. So that foul goes against Cabeza, number 21. On Oaks, that shot's up, no good. The last touch by Oaks, Lisbon's ball. Paige Zimprich now in for the Broncos, number 25. That's over to Wortman. Wortman puts it up in three. That's off, no good. Too much on it. Rebound by the Broncos, put up underneath. Oaks is up 54-21. Sweet out along with Kempel. Gilbert working underneath. That pass was to Harris. Rebound by Oaks. Harris put it up off the glass. Then Mugley with the rebound for the Tornadoes. She's fouled. So that goes against Gilbert. Her first personal 15 foul. So Ann Mugley, her first shot is up and good. Second one off, also good for Mugley. So Ann Mugley, number 25, with 2 free throws, converts on 2 free throws. Now a 56-21 score. The Broncos with their bench players now in, all bench players now in the game. That's over to Sweet. The Zimprich to Gilbert. Gilbert left turnaround, left-handed layup, turns it around, lays it up and in. The scramble underneath, that's batted outside. The Tornadoes working it inside. It's decline, now the Harris puts it up. This Sweet quickly down court, has Gilbert calling for the ball. Now back to Zimprich from three, she unloads it, that's off, no good. A tussle underneath, and it's Broncos ball. 23-56 score. The Tornadoes lead this one. That's out to Zimprich. Down to 5 seconds to go in the third quarter. Over to Kempel. Kempel's going to left-hand her up off the glass. No good here. Well, into your third quarter play with your Oaks Tornadoes leading this one here. North Dakota Class B girls basketball by a score of 56-23 here. Home of the Lisbon Broncos. We're going to step away and then come back for your third quarter play here at the Lisbon High School Gymnasium. You're watching YourLiveEvent.com.
The Lisbon Public School District ensures that all students will learn, experience success, and be good citizens from elementary through high school. The school staff and community takes great pride in providing meaningful and innovative opportunities for our students who continue to maintain ACT scores above state and national averages. Watch your kids continue to grow within the Lisbon Public School District from the playing surface to the classroom. For more information, go online to lisbonpublicschools.com.
This is Thor Nelson, a Minot resident and National Hockey League official for 21 years. Why officiate? Some officiate to help kids learn and respect the game. They enjoy watching kids develop in their sport and as people, and they enjoy it because it's fun. You can be an official. Call your local high school or the North Dakota High School Activities Association at 701-845-3953. A message from the North.
Hey, back here at Lisbon High School, start of the fourth quarter. Oaks ball, inbounds it. It's over to Harris. They're working underneath. Sabesa gets it out to Schmitz. Schmitz over to Harris. Harris thinks about it. She has 1 3-pointer in the game. Down to 6 seconds on the shot clock. That pass inside, no good. And Broncos back with their starters in the game here to start the fourth quarter of play. It's over to Schultz. Schultz puts it down on the floor. She's going to drive in, spin move, left-hander off the glass. That's up and good for Schultz. So Emerson Schultz with her first 2 points of the game in the second half at the 7:06 mark of the fourth quarter. That shot pass stolen away by Schultz, intended for Harris. Schultz had a beat on it, knocks it out of bounds. Driving in, off the glass, no good. So Sabesa puts it off. Harris with the rebound. Down to 7 seconds. Gonna drive in, jump ball. Schultz ties him up. Possession error goes back to the Tornadoes. It must be wrong on the scoreboard. The Broncos with the ball. Oaks is up 56-25. That's over to Differding. Differding's going to drive in, left-hander off. No good. She's fouled. So that falls on number 30, Jocelyn Quant, for the Oaks Tornadoes. The first shot by Differding's off and no good. Differding with 2 points in the game for Lisbon. Both coming in from free throws. That second shot's up and good. Now 3 points in the game for Differding. And down to 5:55 to go in the fourth quarter of play. From Klein, that's out to Harris. Harris puts it up from 3. That's off, no good. Sweet with the rebound. Tui's going to set a screen. Sweet's going to drive in baseline, puts it up. No, off the fingertips and good for Sweet. Sweet with 4 points in the game for the Broncos. From 3-point line, loads it. That's no good. A rebound by Sweet's got it. Going to work down court for Lisbon. Sweet goes all the way, puts it off. Hits the side of the backboard. That's no good. Gets her own rebound. Now to Tui. It's over to Schultz. Now to Tui's going to let it go from 3-point. That's off. No good. Rebound by Harris. Tying up. Broncos are going to press this. Good screen set up by Harris. Wide open underneath the bucket. The Oaks Tornadoes. And that was Schmitz. Puts it up and in for 2. That ball goes out of bounds. Turnover by the Broncos. That ball over to Harris, working against Schultz. Hey, Harris is going to put it up. Lets it fly. Race for it. That goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Oaks Tornadoes. Yeah, Sweet brings it down court. She's challenged. Defensively, turns it over. That pass inside, put it up, no good. That was to Sabesa, now Sweet. Brings it down to Tui. Tui's going to drive in, stops at the free throw line. They're looking for Schultz. Schultz going to work inside against Harris, kicks it out to Tui from three. That's off, partially blocked. Hecker with the rebound, puts it off the glass. She's fouled underneath. That first shot by Heckrell is off and no good. That shot no good by the Oaks Tornadoes. Rebound by Gilbert. It goes to Sweet. It's to Gilbert working inside, dishes it to Heckrell, puts it up. No good, no foul underneath. Heckrell going through the a lot of traffic. They're wide open. Oaks Tornadoes underneath. And that goes to Sitzler. That shot put up by Kyra Heckrell for two. That put up by Harris. Harris with 5 points in the game, just inside the free throw line. That put into Gilbert's going to work against Harris. Now it's Wertman, puts it up. That looks good, off, no good. Wertman had a beat on it for her own rebound. Down to minute 53 to go in the fourth quarter. Oaks lead 62-31. That shot up from 3 points, no good by Sabesa. Battle underneath, tie it up between Gilbert. The Tornadoes retain possession. The inbound, that's blocked out of bounds. Coonsey in the game for the Broncos. Minute 21 to go in the fourth quarter. Oaks leads this one by a score of 62-31. So inbound Tornadoes. That's Sitzler. He's going to drive in, dishes it off. Down to 19 seconds, shot clock. Lays it up and in for the Oaks Tornadoes. Looks like Ellie Klein. That's from 3 points. That's off. Air ball by Wertman. Down to 40 seconds to go. And Bank North scoreboard, Oaks lead 64-31 with 28 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. That pass out of bounds. The clock continues to run. Lisbon will have 16 seconds. And Wertman forces that one inside to Gilbert. That's stolen away by Oaks. They're just going to bring her down court. Time expires here on the clock. Down to the last 2 seconds, so York's Tornado will win this one tonight by a score of 64-31 over the Lisbon Broncos here from Lisbon High School Gymnasium. And we'll go and step away on yourliveevent.com, come back, wrap up the game, talk about our Enbridge Energy and RDK players of the game.
And this radio station.
Abuse can affect anyone, and each person's experience is different. Abuse is about power and control, and it is not always black and blue. A loving relationship should not be threatening, accusing, isolating, or include violence of any kind. The Abuse Resource Network provides services to start living the life you deserve. For more information, visit abuseresourcenetwork.org.
My name is Jared, born and raised in Minnesota, and I'm a project director at Enbridge. Enbridge is more than a pipeline company. It's a company participating in renewable energy projects in Minnesota and abroad, and I'm really proud to be working here.
We believe a cleaner energy future is achievable. For over 20 years, we've been early adopters of renewable energy, and we're proudly committed to net zero emissions by 2050. To hear more from Jared, visit enbridge.com/Jared. That's JERRID.
Here it's way more hands-on. The college has better equipment than the shop I'm at now. Like, you name it, they got it. You get to use your tools in your hands a lot more. My name is Sean, and I am here for my future.
First week of college, I can't tell you how many friends I've made. It's a family, you know what I mean? Like, every time I go to a meeting, like, everyone knows my name. They're always kind to me. I love it. I can't explain how much I love it here. My name is Junior, and I'm here for my future.
Riverside Building Center in Lisbon, North Dakota is Southeastern North Dakota's premier building supply headquarters. They have it all from the basic home improvements to complete pre-built homes. Their staff is knowledgeable in every product they sell and have over 110 combined years of experience. With their large inventory to sell from and a fleet of 6 delivery vehicles, Riverside Building Center in Lisbon can bring the products to your job site. From a hammer all the way to a home, they have you covered. Visit rbclisbon.com today. Riverside Building Center in Lisbon.
Wallach Johnson Insurance is your friendly neighborhood team of qualified insurance professionals celebrating over 40 years of service. As an experienced independent insurance agency, they have access to highly rated insurance companies and can shop around to find you an affordable solution for farm, crop, business, home, and auto insurance. Visit them at one of their locations in Lisbon, Gwinner, or Rutland and get a free quote started today. For more information, go to nd-insure.com.
The Lisbon Bronco Athletic Boosters is a group of parents, coaches, and community members whose mission is to enrich the Lisbon High School athletic community by providing financial support for Lisbon High School athletic programs and events. If you are interested in getting involved, they invite you to join the Bronco Athletic Booster Group on Facebook to learn more. The Lisbon Athletic Boosters send a good luck wish to all athletes competing today.
Hey, welcome back live from the Lisbon High School Gymnasium, home of the Lisbon Broncos. Your final score tonight, the Oaks Tornadoes victorious over the Lisbon Broncos by a score of 64-31. They're recapping the game. The Oaks Tornadoes held a 22-point lead at halftime, 14-36 over the Lisbon Broncos. At the end of the third quarter, it was 23-56. All Oaks Tornadoes led by 33. They'd maintain that lead here for your final score. where the Oaks Tornadoes prevail tonight. North Dakota Class B girls basketball from the Lisbon High School Gymnasium, 64-31. The number 9 ranked Oaks Tornadoes victorious tonight. And looking at the scoring column for the Lisbon Broncos, all Broncos starters able to get in the scoring column tonight. Kendra Differding with 3 points in the game, followed by Emerson Schultz with 2, Kyra Heckerl with 9 points, Kaya Sweet with 4 points in the game, and Tui with 3 points in the game for the Lisbon Broncos. As far as the starters, coming off the bench, you have Gilbert with 2, and then Wertman with 6 points in the game. That's unofficially for the Lisbon Broncos as far as scoring through 4 quarters of play. And nobody for the Broncos getting in any free throw trouble. It looked like Heckerl from the line was 1 for 3 from the line. Differding was 3 for 4 from the line for the Lisbon Broncos, and then Wertman was 1 of 1 from the line for the Lisbon Broncos tonight. And your Oaks Tornadoes, the scoring, they had 3 scorers in double figures tonight. They had Roney with 14 points in the game, 2 3-pointers, Jackson with 13 points in the game with 3 3-pointers, and then Mugley with 15 points in the game. She led all scorers with 15 points. And rounding out your starters as far as scoring for the Oaks Tornadoes, Deflison with 5 points in the game, and then Thorpe with 9 points total, 4 points total for the Oaks Tornadoes. That's your 5 starters all getting in the scoring column for the Oaks Tornadoes. Then Oaks had a number of players off the bench. Harris with 5, Mugley with 4. That's number 25, and Mugley with 4 points in the game. That's unofficially. Schmitz with 2, Stickler with 2, and Klein with 2 points in the game for Oaks coming off the bench for the Tornadoes tonight here from Lisbon High School Gymnasium. Broncos dropped their record to 5-9 overall, and the Oaks Tornadoes will improve to 11-2 overall for the Oaks Tornadoes. Lisbon's next action will be, looks like the 27th of January, where they take on Kindred, and I believe they play the following day for a doubleheader the 28th of January out in Ellendale, North Dakota. It'll be a doubleheader with the boys basketball. That's the 27th versus Kindred here, and then the 28th is a away game out in Ellendale. Your Oaks Tornadoes, they will take on Lemoore, Litchfield, Marion Lobos on the 26th of January. So Oaks' next game against the old rivals, Lemoore, Litchfield, Marion Lobo. That's on the 26th of January. We'll talk about your Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. Tomorrow is happening right now. Now more than ever, the world needs safe, secure, sustainable, and affordable sources of energy. Visit tomorrowison.com. Enbridge, life takes energy. So your Enbridge Energy Player of the Game for the Oaks Tornadoes, or goes to the Oaks Tornadoes, is Emma Mugley. Mugley starting the game for the Oaks Tornadoes. First half of play had 9 points. And then in your second half, put up 6 before a lot of the bench players for Oaks Tornadoes came into the game. She probably could have had a bigger night, but scored 15 points unofficially for Oaks. And that goes to number 29, your Enbridge Energy, or your number 20, your Enbridge Energy Player of the Game, Emma Mugley. And then your RDK Enterprises Precision Player of the Game, we're going to give that to Kyra Heckerl, the Lisbon Broncos. Kyra able to come in for Broncos in that first quarter play, kept Lisbon into the first quarter, into that game where Oaks only led by 7 points at the end of the first quarter. Had some nice block stops, or block passes. Good defensive play also on both ends, or on the defensive end of the court by Kyra Heckerl. So she's your RDK Enterprise Player of the Game with her 9 points and good defensive hustle for the Lisbon Broncos. RDK Enterprises, Hillsborough and Drayton, they thank you, the area growers, for your trust in RDK Enterprises as your planner experts. RDK Enterprises continues to invest in the education of their team members to provide the customer service you expect from your planner experts at RDK Enterprises. Always revisit the performance of your planners. Call 701-636-2119 or visit plannerdoc.com. So that'll do it tonight from Lisbon High School Gymnasium, North Dakota Class B girls basketball. Oaks win this one by a score of 64-31. We'll be back here for more girls basketball on the 27th of January. On YourLiveEvent.com on the 26th of January. Lisbon Wrestling will be here at Lisbon High School Gymnasium, where Lisbon boys and girls take on the Central Cass Squirrels. That starts at 6 o'clock with the boys duel, and that's followed by the girls duel here live on yourliveevent.com. The boys basketball team, next game is it will be in Ellendale for the Lisbon Broncos. That is on the 28th of January. And that also a doubleheader with the Lisbon girls out in Ellendale, North Dakota. So that'll do it here from Lisbon High School Gymnasium. I'm sports announcer guy Brent Dick signing off. Everybody have safe travels, and we will see you Thursday from the Lisbon High School Gymnasium, home of the Lisbon Broncos.